Hello guys, what you're seeing in the background here is somebody who just got 99 rune crafting and he's actually trying to do like rune crafts for the first time. It's pretty, basically this is how not to train rune crafting. This is pretty just upsetting to watch. Like I can't watch this while recording my voice here. Like this is my third time doing the commentary. It's just you guys can watch if anyone's ever done rune crafting any amount of rune crafting, you're gonna see a dozen things he's doing wrong. Okay, this is what happens when the only rune crafting you've done is with runners. It's pretty bad. Anyways, what's upsetting me is that there's all these top ranks right now in this game, and they're so shit at RuneScape. It's ridiculous. I've heard so many times from people that RuneScape has no skill. There's no skill involved in RuneScape, and etc. etc. And what I've been trying to do with these videos is show that's not the case. Um, this is what I've been doing for a really long time. I've been trying to. I don't think I'm the best there is out there. I think actually foot is probably the best there is on average across all the skills, but I'm trying to show that there's other ways you can train that doesn't involve AFKing and everything. That doesn't involve being a shit like this guy. There's ways you don't have to do the most macroly efficient. So I split efficiency up into two different branches. Macro efficiency, which is the efficiency everybody talks about, which is do this method, do use for wood cutting, do ZMI if it exists, which it might exist in the whatever, but do runners for rune crafting until like 75 or 91, and then do double natures, or do whatever fletching while you're rune crafting, or agility or whatever alch. So basically those are all macro efficient things, and what I like to focus on is micro efficient. And so I was doing the fire making while rune crafting. Basically that was something I was doing for fun. It is, I do believe it is actually macroly efficient to do that. But no, that was just something I was doing for fun. I thought it would be a cool video and something to practice. So I did it for like 2 hours, then I ran out of logs and I didn't bother getting more. I do have one now, but I want to have some more fun doing it in Rogue's Den, so I'm gonna use those there. And I might do some at when I do Astrals, I might do some fire making then too. Um, but in general, what I've been trying to do with these videos is show with skilling, if you can do any method you want, it's even if it's shitty. So like I did Broomhaving, that wasn't remotely efficient. It could be some shitty XP per hour, whatever. But what I want you guys to do is in that method try to go as fast as possible. So like I'm the best there is at Brimhaven. I'm the best there is at Flash Product Factory. Those are two places where there's kind of a big gap in how high you can go, and so like there's a really big gap between what's a noob there and then what's really pro, and so there's actually plenty of room to actually use skill. But then if you're gonna do like willows and like '07 or something, you're gonna do willows and you're gonna bank the willows. There's not really any way to improve that speed. You're gonna chop. It's gonna AFK for like I don't know how long it AFKs for. A minute. I don't know how long that is. And then you run to the bank. You do pretty much the banking is the only skill-based thing you could do. You can do that like really fast, and then you run back, and that's it. No. So basically, find things in RuneScape that require skill or whatever. So like I did perfect laps at various courses. So going fast at agility, that's something in particular. Going fast at rune crafting. So you're probably still watching this thing in the background. Yeah, this isn't this is being noob at rune crafting, and you don't have to do it all the time. Like 100% max speed all the fucking time. Try to make a friggin' effort at it though. Don't have your pouches in the friggin' top row. shit. um, so there's kind of different kind of subsections you can define what having skill is. So like there's kind of like methods. So like what kind of strategies are you using? So this guy keeps his stuff in the top row. He eats while he's standing still. He pots while he's standing still. Um, those are kind of methods, knowledge type things. And then there's kind of like clicking speed. It's you just and then there's kind of like a third one, being accurate. You want to be so it's not just being really fast with your clicking, but you also got to be really accurate as you're being fast. And that's definitely a very big thing. It's very easy to mess up with your banking and rune crafting, or with agility. You can misclick an obstacle or something, and so all of these things kind of tie together into what like I call just having skill in something, and this is all part of what I call micro efficiency. And there's also some things like you can do mathematics. So with Brimhaven and Flash Product Factory, there's a whole bunch of math involved. There's a lot of research you got to do. You've got to like figure out the ticks for every single obstacle and the distances for everything. So you gotta count squares. You gotta figure out how everything works. You gotta time a lot of shit, and always think in terms of ticks. Never think in terms of seconds. And yeah, it's really complicated stuff, and it's a lot of work. And to get the experience I can get at Flash Product Factory, I had to invest a lot of time XP racing to figure out all this shit, and then I had to spend even more time. So once you actually figure out all the methods, you actually have to practice them. So like to know all the routes, which route to go, that's one thing, but to actually do it spontaneously as you need to, and then do it all perfectly. So some obstacles you gotta click like a certain side and then or like a certain order. So you might need to click the ground first and then click on the obstacle. There's all sorts of little tricks and stuff with agility, and all of this it all takes time and practice. It's not just something that just you get it. You gotta like spend like 1,000 hours at it, practicing to really do it consistently without thinking and without effort, and just be able to do it and be good at it. And so basically, what I'm trying to say is, do real skilling. Don't just take the cheap, easy way out. When it all comes down to it, XP and levels, those are meaningless. Those aren't the end goal. Um, what you want to focus on, because the whole point of getting skills, the whole idea is getting your skills up is for the achievement. But if you do it some shitty ass way, like using runners, it's not an achievement. You just took the cheap way out, and it's just worth less, the cape you have. All you're doing is you're trying to fool people, maybe into assuming that you did some better method or whatever. I don't know, but um, it's the method behind the hours you put in, the work you put in. So hours are valuable, yes, but also the kind of things you're doing. So just doing so talking EOC here, just doing Ivy for 100 mil woodcutting XP is shit. But if you're gonna do like teaks and drop them and stuff, that's more XP per hour, but that's a whole lot more work, and I'm gonna value that a lot more. And not just me, but other people, because anything that's harder. So like you got friggin' rune span. So if you do 1,000 hours of rune span or 1,000 hours of actual rune crafting, um, it's obvious which one's friggin' worth more. And so I just want people to kind of stop thinking in terms of just like pure XP, pure levels, or pure rank on the high scores. Because it's not really a true measurement of how good somebody is or how much work they put in. Those are kind of two different qualities there. Because you can play a whole lot, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're good. And yeah, it's just I don't know. So I don't know if you guys are still watching this friggin' Runecrafter. I'm not. I really can't stand watching this guy anymore. But yeah, if you want to, you can go like this guy's streaming, so that's where I got the video from. So if you want, you can go check out his stream or join his chat or something, and I don't know, try to give him tips. I tried to give him tips. He wouldn't listen, and yeah, like he still won't move his freaking pouches to the bottom left. That's the easiest, simplest thing he could do to improve his speed, and he won't even do that. Like, that requires no skill to do whatsoever. Just move your freaking pouches. And you use the freaking route to the west of the house. He's still taking the east route. So yeah, I don't know if you guys know anything about Abyss. When you go north of Edgeville, of the Edgeville Bank, don't go east. Like, everybody goes east. That's the new route. Go west of the house. It's the way it's all set up, because you go diagonally the same speed as you go straight and shit. It'll be actually faster. Just count the squares if you don't believe me. But yeah, it's faster. And it's also the route that Zafat used for his 30-minute runecrafting XP when he did Abyss. Yeah, I don't know if you guys even know that either. Zafat, so like the first big thing Zafat was good at, like in 2007, all he did was he did runecrafting, and this was before he maxed or was going for max or anything, and he just did 30-minute runecrafting XP, and he was like top page and shit. And this is in actual 2007, so this is what he was doing. And he probably did this twice the speed that this guy's doing it. And so having double natures is completely pointless if you're just going to do it at the speed of single natures. It's just really, it's funny. He even called it 1.1 mil GP per hour. He's not getting 1.1 mil per hour, no. So yeah, this guy's too late. Wait, I'm not even looking anymore, but too late you die or something like that. So yeah, go watch him.